Hey everybody, thanks for being here. I started filming this video the day I received it in the mail, and I figured I'd just take the camera out, see if I can get a little footage. And of course, the day ran short. I did what I could, and then I went back out a couple weeks later with Julie and her Falcon, and I figured I'd do some more filming. And I did that. We had a good time. There was nice weather, good shooting, got some good footage. So I'm just adding it to this video. So it'll be broken up into two separate days, but the information's all the same. The bow we are talking about is this one right here. It's the Javaman Elkheart XL. So you'll hear plenty about it on the video. Please enjoy, and we'll see you at the end, and I'll tell you my thoughts on it. What's up, everybody? It's me, Maddie. I was not expecting to come out today to shoot and make a video, but here we are. I don't even know if I'll edit this and put it out, but only reason I am here is because I got a new to me bow in the mail today. This is a Javaman Elkheart XL, extra long riser, and it's pretty sweet. G10 and U veneers. They're very nice. I'll get some better quality pictures of this later, but I got it in the mail and I figured I'd grab a bunch of arrows. I just grabbed a few that I thought would work, and here we are. So let's set up, take a few shots, and see how this goes, and take it from there. Well, I got a pretty close shot here. I'm just about 10 yards from this turkey. I have just some randoms, some Easton traditionals with 200. These are either, no, they're 250, I believe, 225. 225. These should work nice. These are 600 spine arrows, and they are full length. And with this 200, this bow is 45 pounds at my draw. I haven't measured it, but I'm assuming it's 45 pounds at my draw just based on its actual measurements that Greg put on the bow. This bow is actually scaled 55 at 31. So doing the math, roughly 2.5, 3 pounds per inch of draw. That's right about 45, 46 pounds at my draw. Well, let's see how it works. Yeah, those Eastons fly really nice. Oh yeah, super nice. One more. Oh yeah. Let's look at that group. Pretty sweet. I mean, I know it's only 10 yards, really tight group, but I was just watching how they fly, and they fly very nice. 15 yards here. I'll take a couple and move back. Oh yeah. These Eastons are money. I'll weigh them when I get home. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Good combo. 200 grains. I think these are 225. I know I said that already. I'm not sure. I'll have to weigh them. They might be 200. 200 with 200 and 600 spine. I'm about 30 yards right here. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but we'll test this when we get home. This is about 30 yards. I figured this would make a nice shot with the sun behind me. It was a little low. I could probably aim point on with this. Give it a go. Oh yeah. Point on. 30 yards. Oh yeah, really nice. Beautiful. I'm absolutely loving this bow. Like I said, I got it secondhand from someone. This is an XL, so a longer riser. This is a 60-inch bow. G10. Nice and heavy. Bow bolt. Makes it a little heavier, not much. And it is amazing. I already have 2 other Elkhearts. They're the standard Elkhart. And I'll have videos with those here before long. But when this guy was selling his, I just couldn't pass it up. Buffalo horn tips. Yeah, sexy. All right, got a tree stand shot. And the phone is, or the camera is down by the target. And it's about 25 yards away toward you guys. And I will attempt this shot. Not sure if you can hear me. There's a lot of traffic. The highway's right here. And it is noisy. Man, these arrows are flying beautifully out of this bow. I will eventually, just like my others, I will find a wood arrow that suits this bow. It'll probably be a 60 pound spine arrow, Doug fir. I have a 65 here. Let's take a shot with that actually while I'm here. And this has a 145 point, so it's not real heavy. I would probably go, if I use a 65, probably go 200 with this, at least 200. 65 is pretty solid spine. Yeah, flies a little stiff. So probably 60 or I can go 200 grain point. Good shot. Flies pretty good. Just I can tell it's a little stiff. I have one here. This spine is 48. And the point weight is also 145. Doug fur. Oh, that actually flew pretty nice. So yeah, maybe a 55, 60 with a 145 would probably be pretty good. Let me shoot one more with this Eastern traditional. Beautiful. Nice shot. Nice. All right, guys, I'm back out here on the range. Have my Javaman Elkheart XL in takedown. I did some footage of this bow a couple weeks ago. I have not edited it. I might just add this in. Now that I'm out here, I got another beautiful day. It's the middle of November, the 10th to be exact. I shouldn't say it's the beginning. I guess the rut is on. A lot of you guys are hunting. I am not. Anyway, so had a nice day. Did some stuff around the house, and then we figured we'd take advantage of the nice weather and come on out. And figured I'd bring this bow and do some filming. And I did a little with this prior, just do a little more. But 60 inch, 55 pounds of 31, making it 40, roughly 46 at my draw length at 29 and change. And here we are. Let's do some shooting and hopefully get some nice footage on this beautiful day. Maybe you could see Julie in the background. She's shooting a falcon at 40 pounds. And they are fairly similar, just different limb profile, little different limb profile, little different riser. Just take some shots. I'm at 10 yards here. I'll get my hat out of the way. This bow shoots beautifully. It's fast. She is shooting wood arrows. Those are Doug fir. I believe I made those at 38 pounds, if I remember right. They're pretty short. She has a short draw, 24 inches. And so I make those, I believe, at 27. Stacking them. Got one hanging out. Shoot at a different spot. Yeah, very good. Maybe from this view you can get a idea what this bow looks like from the side, limb profile when it's drawn. This is a really pretty bow. You know, G10's not pretty by any means. Like, there's nothing exciting about G10. It's just black. It's nothing fancy. You can actually see the lines in it where it's been compressed and has layers. I'd rather have a fancy wood riser, but the weight that G10 offers is important to me. And the bow bolt in there gives it a few extra ounces. So, I mean, you get a few extra ounces out of this. The heavier bow is going to be more stable. No, it's not sexy, but it's okay. The veneers, these U veneers are pretty. I'm a veneer guy. I love the fancy veneers, that's for sure. And these are not bad. That's just U. I think on my next bow, I'm going to have something spalted. I'll have Greg make me. I have a Assyrian on order, and when Greg makes that, I'll probably do a spalted something or other veneer. I just think spalting is so cool. But these are just a little knotty. U looks kind of nice. Let's shoot, see how we go. What I have here they're both Doug fir. I get all my arrows currently from Sherwood, and they are Doug fir. What I have here in this hand are spined at 65. I know that because I write them on there. I write everything on these arrows when I make them for myself, just so I know what I have and what works. If the spine's 63, I write it. I don't write 60, 65, or 60 to 64. Whatever it is, I write the exact spine. No, it does not matter when they're that close, but once they get away from maybe 5 difference in spine variable, then you do get some change. And in this one is 48 spine. I made these when I went on a bear quest hunt in Quebec, Canada, with Tom Phillips and a group there. We painted these to kind of make them look like the autumn orange arrow shaft. My wife mixed up some paint and we made them look like this. They're actually quite kind of fun. They're light to dark, and just painted it very lightly, like a stain almost, and then I clear coated it with 4 coats, I believe. And this is a Martin Knock, if I remember right. Real turkey feather, real and olive with a little bit of red in there. These points are 145, as are these 145. So let's give them a shot out of this bow and see what works, or see if they work. I'll put these aside for now. Not sure what we'll get, but they only have 3, so we'll give these a shot first. Again, these are 65 spine Doug fir. That flew stiff. I could see it tail off and veer left. I have another one. We can do the same. I believe these feathers are 5-inch, if I remember right. I've since adopted smaller feathers. They go to little shorter now. Probably 4 fletch if I make some arrows up. I don't mind the 3 high-ish profile, but kind of not necessary. Let's just see if this one does the same. Yeah, that one flew about 10 inches left, what I was aiming at, or 65 with a 145 on it. Now this one I'm expecting to probably fly a little better, a 48. Same Martin knock, again, 145 up front, 5-inch feather. That was a crappy release, but it flew well, but I don't count it. Let me go pull that and do that one again. All right, let's start with that 48. Oh yeah, that flew really nice. Hit what I was looking at. So I'm gonna put these down. No point in using them again. And let me go get that. So that flew really well. I'm gonna shoot it again. Again, these are 48s with 145. And I know a lot of people now are looking forward to the Lancaster Classic because they have the longbow class has been validated and will be in the tournament, which is really neat to hear and see and be part of. And a lot of people that are going to be shooting, well, you have to shoot wood arrows, and they're going to want to know what kind of wood arrow to shoot. I'm going to make a video specifically about that, how to choose an arrow, weights and things of that nature. But one of the things I mentioned, this is you can get a variety of points, but not a huge variety of point weights. I've seen as light as 70, maybe 75 for an 11/32. If you go to a 5/16, you might be able to find some lighter ones. But you know, you get into the bigger sizes, you're gonna have a hard time finding points and point weights. They typical is 125, 145. I believe there's maybe a 175 and maybe 200. So you got to be careful when trying to make a transition from a carbon arrow to a wood arrow. Again, I'll talk about that stuff specifically when choosing an arrow. But let's shoot this one more time, see how it goes. Yeah, it flies really nice. I would almost go with, oh gosh, maybe somewhere in the 40-45 range with a 125 on here. Be a nice shooter. The 145 is stable, be good for hunting. This would be a great hunting arrow for me. I bet that arrow's over 500, and if I remember right, I made those really heavy. It's probably written on there at like 590 or somewhere up in the high 500s. I was shooting, the bow I shot when I made these arrows was right at about 48 pounds. So it's probably right in that same wheelhouse. But we'll give that a go. We'll make some better arrows for this bow. and get this thing tuned up really nice. Julie decided she wanted to shoot the Elkheart. That means I'm going to go shoot her falcon. See how she does. It's a little heavier. She's not used to pulling that kind of weight. Good shot. That was it? Just one shot? She got it. Perfect. Right. It's hard to see, but she hit what she was aiming at. Let's see how she does here. Two in there. Look at that. She's got 2 arrows in that spot. Good job. Julie's quite a longbow shooter. And do a little camera adjustment here. Oh, joiner. Let's fling a few more, and then maybe we'll go for a walk out there because it's really pretty. Which arrows are flying the best? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Julie reminded me I have a 700 spine right here, and a 700. So I was shooting 600s, and I have a 700, and it's got a 125 on it. And I got 2 extra points with me, and this is a gold tip. Looks like it's got a little crack in the tail end. Just did a little Robin Hood or something. Nice shot. Killed that pronghorn. But so I have 3 different point weights. I doubt the 125 will work, but I'm going to give it a shot. I have a 145 and a 175 with me. We'll just give them a shot and see how they work. I'll shoot it once at each target, and I should be able to get a good idea how it's doing. Nice shot. You should be hunting pronghorn right now. Let's see how this works. So 700 with a 125 on it. Really short for me. Wow, flew nice actually. Pretty fast, pretty flat. It's low in the. I'm gonna go pull that and shoot it again from here. Again, so 700 spine, 125 grain. Just shooting to watch it, just see what it does. Yeah, that is really fast and flat. That ultralight arrow, I believe, somewhere around six grains per inch. It's pretty light. They're hers. Wouldn't hunt with it, but it gives me a good idea as to what spine might work for this bow. When I say work, I mean trying to figure out the correlation to a wood arrow. Switching it over. Yeah, see, that's a hunting weight arrow. It's a 600 grain arrow. It's probably double the weight, and it dropped a foot. Flew straight, but it dropped quite a bit. Shoot this 600, 225 up front. Oh yeah, that flies amazing. So we're pretty close. I'm gonna shoot this wood arrow first. Oh, it flies nice. Looks like it's tailing a little stiff, but like I said, I think that 48, maybe like I said, choose a 45, or here's the 700 again. Oh yeah, that thing is laser fast and straight. Well, luckily for me, we have a pile of 700s at home, several dozen, because that's what she normally shoots. So I won't make, well, I'll just use hers. I'll shoot a few and see what point weight works for this, and then turn that into a wood arrow. And I will show you how I do that. Now I have one of her wood arrows here from a while ago, and this is a 45 with a 145 on it. And it's kind of what I'm looking to do anyway, but I know it's going to be short. That's the downside. This one has 3.5-inch feathers on it. She actually made these for herself going back a while, and we happen to have one left. I think the rest are broken or lost, but that's okay because one is good enough to tell me a story. This has a 145 on it. It's pretty short. Let's see what I see if I. Yeah, see, it's not almost not safe to draw. It's pretty close to the point. The point is inside the riser, so that flew really nice, and I hit another arrow in there. I'm not sure whose or what, but we'll check it out. Come back and do it again. That arrow flew really well. Well, I hit the gold tip. No, it's okay. There's only like a dozen holes in this target. My people out here at the Fort Collins Archery Association put new targets up last weekend. I was not here, unfortunately, to help, but they did a great job as always. Our range is beautiful, especially right now. For fun, I'm going to put the 145 on the front of this gold tip and see if it flies any different, better, or worse. I'd rather have the heavier weight. These ultralights are rather light. They are insanely light. So, that was the right one. All right, here's my 145. Screw it on. And let's try again. Yeah, these are, so now that I'm looking at it, the gold tip says 5.4 grains per inch. I believe this is a 27 and change inch arrow. So a little on the short side, not exactly what I like, but it gives me math that I can do to make a better arrow out of wood. Yeah, I saw it. shot well. It's a little better. I definitely saw more movement in that arrow. It did well, but still too light for what I like. And probably too light for the bow in terms of a warranty. Now here is a wood. Back to that. Again, Doug fir. This one's Doug fir. This is a 45 spine. Probably 45 and a 145 point. Oh yeah, that flies nice. And we're killing that buck. That was a good shot.
A little high.
And then here's my 48. Oh yeah, that flies beautiful. I think a 45 with a little more length to it would be really well. All right, let's walk. Oh, look here. West at this moment. The sun is just off to my left here, so it's a bit of a challenging target. I'll start with the 48 spine Doug fir. Gotta get my head up. That's pretty good glare here. Yeah, that thing flies really nice. And here's the 45 shorty. It's definitely faster, flatter. The arrow shoots a little high only because it's a much shorter arrow, so my gap is different. And then here's my 700 with a 145 on it. Wow, too fast. Makes a lot of noise, makes the bow noisy. I don't like it. We're not going to shoot that arrow anymore. It's a little too light for this bow. So we're going to pass on that one from here out. But again, I like the arrow flight's pretty good. At least I know shooting that 45 spine and that 48 spine that I'm in the right ballpark. Like I said, I'll probably make a 45 for this and shoot 125s out of it. Maybe a 40 and shoot 125s out of it. And here's the 600 with 250, 225. Again, we're pretty close. We're just about 10 yards from this target. There's just the sun is directly in our face here, so filming and shooting is difficult. So we're gonna just take a couple shots and then move on. I'm gonna shoot this 45 first. Killed it twice. And then my 48. I think you killed it better. Pretty close. Nice shot. Well, we're at this tree stand you've seen me at before from a different angle or other angles. And it's a beautiful stand. It was built by one of our local Eagle Scouts 2 years ago. And this thing is built so well. He did a great job. And it was part of his Eagle Scout project. And this is the nicest stand we have out here by far. But let's take a couple shots. Low, that thing's heavy. That's a heavy arrow. It flies beautiful though, nice and straight. Here's the 45. Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot one of my 600s with a 220 on it. 220. And those are pretty much perfect. We shoot two here. Got a little deer here and a bear over there.
Oh, dang.
I'll shoot that. Where are you going?
Sitting right here.
I'll shoot that bear. Perfect shot. That's that 48, the 145 on it. And here's the 45 short of the 145 on it. I hit the first arrow. Oh! I ain't even gonna ask.
Farther away than
It's like, yeah, shoot as many as you want. 17 yards or so. 5, 10, 15. There you go. This is a really sunny spot right here, but you want to try for the caribou? Yeah, it's like a cat-sized caribou. All right. In the neck. It's really small, so got it in the ear.
Well, the kill zone is
I know, hanging off the edge. I know. That's good to practice this kind of a shot because it's so off to the edge. There we go. You'd be surprised how the edge pushes you. we are. Another tree stand shot, about 20 and change yards away. I'm not sure exactly how far, but I should know. I shoot these spots all the time. Oh, shoot, you're clear. Nice shot, dead elk.
Right next to mine.
Oh, good. I didn't see it. Oh, I'll shoot one more. This one's yours. A little low.
Little low.
Here, haven't really messed around with this distance with this bow and definitely this heavy of an arrow, but we're gonna give it a shot. And I'm gonna aim point on at this distance. This heavy arrow will probably die. Well, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna aim point on. Julie's aiming about a foot high. And it fell way low. No, so mine fell low too. That was point on. This is your arrow. Keep pulling it.
You should shoot it.
It'll break.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at the
Okay. Now this is her 45 spine. I'm gonna aim point on with this one because it's short. Oh! No. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Shoot again.
Okay, that was a good line.
Great line. So what did you use as a marker? All right, I'd aim at the top of the very paper. Aim at the paper. So this target is quite deceiving because it's an elk, sure, but it's about the size of a corgi on paper. It's not a very big target. So but aim at the top of the paper. Just blaming the knocks. I don't like that arrow. Let's see what you do.
Okay.
All right. Aim at the top of the paper. Top of the bale. There you go. Well, at least you're hitting left. So shoot. Well, you're not shooting your normal arrows either. Your pink ones are your normal ones. These are the red and whites. All right. So shoot. Aim at the top right corner of the target face, the bale, the paper. Top right. Just do it. Just do it. Top right. Top right corner.
You're a terrible coach.
Mm.
Okay, one more and then I'm done.
You're done all right. You're all in that same spot. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the video. We had fun making it. We had a beautiful day. Like I said earlier, I went out the first time and light ran short on me, and then Julie and I went out on a second time, and I took the camera out there and decided to film, get more footage. It worked out kind of nice. I know it's a little chopped up, but we had a good time making it, and I had a good time shooting. Of course, we both did. Again, the bow in question right here, the Elkheart XL. What makes this an XL versus the other standard Elkhearts is the riser length. Greg can go up to 20 inches on an XL model and 16 inches on the standard. So he has the Elkheart Magnum, the standard Elkheart, and the Elkheart XL. And not XL, you just have to ask him for the XL riser and then he'll adjust. On the XL riser, you can get it in 58 and or 60. This particular model is a 60. On the standard Elkheart, it is 52 inch, 54 inch, 56, and 58. So shorter end of the spectrum, and the Magnum goes even shorter than that at 50, 52, and 54. And the standard Elkheart riser is up to 16 inch. Here's one of the shorter ones right here. That is a little guy. This is a little bow, 56 inch. Probably as short as I'd personally go. Short bows have their place for sure. I have an affinity for short bows, but I always recommend if you're going to go short, I'd recommend you go light. We'll talk about that later on. Again, this bow for me, when I scaled it at home, when I got home, it is 48 at my draw. I'll put that up somewhere in the video. So it's a little heavier than I thought, but it still worked out perfectly. I handled this bow just fine. I'm having a Falcon made next year that Greg will make, and I'll probably do XL riser, and it'll be a 60 or 62 inch longbow. And we have a Falcon that'll come up on the video. Julie was shooting it in the video, but we'll do a separate review. Just like anything Greg has, Greg is phenomenal to deal with. He's very easy to work with. Call, text. He is very communicative. And I believe he's got 11 bows in his lineup, and they're all spectacular. I've shot most, if not all of them, throughout my shooting career, if you want to call it that. I've been to Greg's house and visited with him a few years back, and I shot all the bows he had available at that time. And again, you can't go wrong with a Javaman bow. He's been around a long time, knows what the hell he's doing, and he's at the top of my list. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like, please subscribe. More stuff to come, I promise. And just always remember, make it look good.